Welcome to Education 406 Online. Thank you for your patience as we transition and improve and build this course to be an online format. You are our first students in the online format for this course, so always provide your feedback. We appreciate that so we can continue to meet your needs as best as we can. I want to take a couple of minutes to walk you through what you're going to be working on week one. Each week, usually Monday or Tuesday, I will be uploading a video. We'll touch base on what you've been working on the week before, and then we'll touch base about what you'll be working on for that week. I'll navigate through our course so that you're able to see where things are that you need to use for that week, and then just kind of lead you through any deeper discussion that's necessary for the content. So this is your home page, and this is what the home page of the Adult Online Education Office looks like. So there are plenty of resources here if you need it. Also, we have the course contact information. Most of you in this class I've had before, so you know where I am and how to reach me, but just in case, here's my email, phone number, where my office is located, but before you come into the office, make sure that you have an appointment scheduled, and the way that you do that is that you navigate through this link and you will find a time on my calendar that works for you, and then when you book that, it puts you right onto my calendar, so I will make sure that I'm in my office. So please always make sure that you make an appointment if you need to come see me. I wear a lot of different hats, and so I'm not always in my office as I'm in many meetings, but if you put yourself on my calendar when I have an opening, I will make sure that I am there. The weekly content folder is where you will see things roll out week by week. So right now you're just going to see week one, and then on the same day that I create and upload the weekly video, I will open up the weekly folder. So this video will be in week one, and right now in week one you already see your discussion board and your interactive notebook. So we're going to talk about those two things today. For your discussion board, your requirement is that you're going to post your response and then reply to two others in the course. So the syllabus will have a little bit more information on this for you, and we'll go through that in another video. The syllabus we will. But just know that for your week one discussion board, you need to, here's the prompt. You will reply with your response to those prompts and protocols. And then you will just monitor this discussion board, and as people begin to post their replies, you will then in turn choose two of those to reply to. And more than just kind of a surface, like I agree or disagree type comment, I really want some good quality feedback and conversation happening in these discussion boards. You do get 10 points each week for your discussion boards. You get 5 points for your post, and then you get 2.5 points for your first peer response and 2.5 points for your second peer response. So you get 10 points every week. So this week we're going to be talking about just kind of initial experiences in reading in school. And so I'm wanting to know, what was one of your most positive experiences with regard to reading in school? What was one of your most challenging? And how do you think those will impact you as a teacher in your classroom? The second task that you're going to do, actually I guess the third, because the second task will be that you are reading chapters 1, 2, and 3 in your Strategies That Work book. This is the textbook that everyone should have. And so you're going to read the first 3 chapters. And once you've read those first 3 chapters, there are some questions and protocols that I want you to respond to in your interactive notebook. So here is your interactive notebook link. So before you do this, hopefully you have watched this video, because I'm going to walk you through what you need to do to create it and save it, and then what will happen when you're adding your information. So before accessing this and making a copy of it, make sure that you've watched this video, and remember that you are going to make a copy. Do not edit the document that this link takes you into, because it's the master, it's the template. You want to make sure that you make a copy before you edit anything. And then you want to share it with me at this email address. Campbell does not have Gmail for faculty, so I want to make sure that I'm able to collaborate on your notebook with you. So you're going to share it with my Gmail account. So let's go ahead and navigate in here and see what brings up. So when you log in, you will notice the front page of your interactive notebook. So if we were in a face-to-face class, most of us would probably do this in like a spiral notebook. But since we're online, we're going to do this digitally. And this allows us to collaborate because we can post comments and we can leave feedback on here. So it should be something that is a great tool for you. So before you do anything to this, when you go into this link, you'll notice it says make a copy. Please make sure you make a copy. And how you do that is you're going to come over here to File. Then you're going to come down to Make a Copy. It's going to pop up with a box to ask you what you want to name it. So you can choose it, whatever you want to name it. To me, I would just simply take off the part that says Make a Copy and then take off the first part that says Copy of. I would put your name on it and just leave it at that. Here you will navigate within your Google Drive where you want to house this interactive notebook in your filing system. That does not make a difference to me and what I see on my end. And then you press OK. And once you have done that, it will create this document for you in your Google Drive. But I'm not going to be able to see that until you share it with me. So up here in the top right-hand corner, you'll see this share button. You're going to click on that, maybe. And when you share on that, you're going to make sure that I can edit so that I can input my feedback and my comments to you. And you're going to put my email address. Again, it's Dr. Emily A. Turner at gmail.com. And then you're going to send it to me so that I can edit, and then that's it. I will get an email saying that I have it, and then it's ready to go. You won't have to email it to me every week that you add more because it's already shared, so I can see it as you build more into it. The table of contents is an ongoing, this whole notebook is ongoing, but table of contents we will add to as we build our information. And so right now I just have week 1 information in here for you. And so that week 1 is going to be what you're responding to and what your prompts are. This table of contents, if you notice, our pages are numbered down here. And so you're going to have to keep up with your page numbers for the weeks that you're using this for and where this information is. That way, if I need to go back and see your current trends in reading comprehension, then I know I can go to this page number and see. This is going to be your grade column where you will just have that immediate feedback on how you're scoring. So each of these elements each week is going to be 5 points. This is just your table of contents, though. This is not where you're going to be plugging in your information. When you scroll down, starting with the next page, then you will have your prompts and what you're going to be responding with here. So when you make a copy, you will see in week 1, again, you're reading chapters 1, 2, and 3, and so you will find this information in those chapters, and you are typing in your answer underneath the box with the prompt. And so I will either put a comment off to the side or after your entry in the box or wherever to be able to provide feedback and maybe start a conversation depending on how the responses are going. So your table of contents is really just where you're keeping the information of the pages. Please also make sure that you change the name in here so that your name is there. And then you will, each week, you will have a different set of questions or protocols that you respond to. And you just put your answer in here. It automatically kind of keeps this updated, and so you don't have to re-share it with me. I already can see the most recent version of it as you complete it. So your week 1, if we go back into our Blackboard and we go to our main page and we look at our week 1 announcements, this week you are again working on your discussion board, reading chapters 1, 2, and 3. You're going to copy and share your interactive notebook with me, and then you are going to respond to those week 1 questions. So make sure that those 4 things are done. Now, our work is always due Sundays at 11:59. However, since we've got a late start this week, we're going to combine weeks 1 and 2. And so you technically week 1 would be due this coming Sunday the 18th at 11:59. But again, since we had a late start, I'm going to extend week 1 and combine it with week 2, and all of it will be due next Sunday, March 25th at 11:59. Okay, so if you guys have any questions as you look over this, please feel free to send me an email, give me a call, schedule an appointment if you need to, and let me know what support you need as we roll this out. And each week I'll just add more and more within this weekly content folder. And so it'll hopefully be nice and packaged so that you're able to work through all of the tasks for the week without any confusion. Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing great things from you.